previously on the MPP. How many NBA finals have the Heat lost? Jesus Christ.
They made it with Jimmy twice. Once with the LeBron, they lost
So
in the
three,
finals.
four, three,
Three, I guess. It's probably four.
four.
Dang
Dang
it.
it,
Which
dude.
one? I'm trying to think. It was LeBron. They lost one against the Mavs. Two with Jimmy. And there's probably one more like before.
Before,
I
yeah.
was thinking like with
Before
Alonzo
joining.
Mourning or something. They
Yeah.
probably made it, but I don't know. I just didn't know for sure.
Okay. I'll take another five. So, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast. This is episode number 92. 92. Hopefully, everyone's having a great week. Got 8 more weeks till we hit 200. That's 2 months. Crazy. So I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe we may take a week off. We got some things
Another
coming up.
hiatus.
Well, we got the batch party. We got Disneyland. We'll see. We'll still do it. We'll do it like earlier in the week when nothing's going on.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. 92. Any football players? 92. 92. It's gonna be real embarrassing, I feel like. Famous.
Reggie White.
Yeah. Reggie White. Michael Strahan.
Oh yeah, that's no one.
James Harrison. I was thinking of someone on the Steelers, but I kept thinking of Troy Polamalu, and I wasn't even close. I think he was like
43.
40. Yeah. Not even close.
Steelers are a safe place
Yeah.
for
All the greats.
great defensive players. You're looking for a high number on
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the headlines this week. Pretty quiet week, I would say, but everything was finishing up,
Yeah. Well,
aka just
unfortunately,
basketball. But
yeah. I mean,
we'll talk about
and
it.
hockey, but hockey's not done yet,
Nope.
right? I think they have another game.
Yeah.
Um, and then it's baseball all the way. Actually, NBA draft next week. We don't have any topics on here, but it is happening next Thursday, I believe. So,
Maybe we'll
I was
do
thinking
something on
about
Wednesday.
potentially doing a little mock, but I have no idea who any of these guys are.
Maybe we
So,
do the top 10 like NFL, huh?
yeah, we could do a
Or
top
even
10, and I
top
have no
five.
idea. I have no idea who's who, but we'll figure it out. Do a little research. But yeah, unfortunately, this week Willie Mays passed away. Easily the best center fielder to ever play baseball. Next, probably Ken Griffey Jr. up there. But um, a couple days ago, he had just had a letter released that he wasn't going to be able to make it to the Rickwood game, which the Giants were playing the Cardinals in yesterday, um, Thursday, and because he is old, he wasn't going to be able to move well, get there, be comfortable. So he was going to watch from home. And then unfortunately, the day before the game, he passed away. Um, but shout out to Willie Mays, one of the best to ever play baseball.
Yeah. I think
93
he's
years old. He did a long time.
yeah.
Went through a lot of stuff. So shout out to Willie Mays.
Yeah, he had the basket catch. He was famous for that.
The most famous catch, I think, in baseball
Yeah. Gets
history.
replayed every World Series.
Yeah, one of the most, yeah, probably I would say the most famous catch ever.
Do you think he's top three, top five all time?
Yeah, personally, I mean, I think he's probably what it's probably
Top
Barry
five.
Bonds, Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, Willie Mays.
Barry Bonds is in that list. Dang.
Hey, the most home runs
Lou
ever.
Gehrig.
Hey, yes, Lou Gehrig's probably up there. I mean, everyone's
Ted-
gonna have a different list, but
Yeah.
um,
I think he's top five.
Yeah, I mean, you got Nolan Ryan also. Like there's some crazy pitchers.
Yeah. All
Sandy
around player,
Koufax,
all around player, I would say he's
Randy
impressive.
Johnson.
All right.
There's a lot of players. But definitely, one of the best ever to play the game. So, um, shout out to Willie Mays. Next,
Also
okay,
the Rick Wood game. I thought it was pretty cool that they had they turned the broadcast kind of into what it was like back in the days, black and white with all the film in it. That was pretty cool. Also, Barry Bonds and Derek Jeter on the same set. Kind of random, but I'm here
yeah.
for it.
I mean, Barry Bonds said he would take Sandy Koufax to the Bay. That's awesome. Some people didn't like it, but
Was it Kopax? I thought it was
said Sandy or sorry, not. It's a Page, Satchel Page. Sorry,
National
I was
Page,
thinking
yeah.
Sandy Koufax because I said him earlier. But
Yeah.
yes, Satchel Page, take him to the Bay. Pretty sick. Um, what is that? But yeah, I like the little the Field of Dreams game, Rickwood game. Hopefully they start doing some other places also. But I wouldn't mind another Field of Dreams
Yeah.
game.
Should be in the rotation.
Yeah, keep them coming, and it'll be one of the good additions I think
Yeah.
of baseball. So, um, next, Bulls make an interesting trade. They trade Alex Caruso straight up for Josh Giddey. Um, Not a fan of the trade. I think they definitely could have got more for Caruso. I mean, during the season, there was rumors that he didn't get traded for two first round picks. I don't know how they don't get one
What?
first round pick here, if not a second round pick or something in the future. I mean,
Thunder
they
have
they
what,
just traded
30
Caruso to
picks?
the team with the most first round picks or just picks in general in the league. Um, Josh Giddey didn't have a very good end to the season, but uh, he had a good season last year. He's a young piece. Hopefully this kind of leans towards the Bulls rebuilding and not just sticking in ninth place for the 17th year in a row, um, and actually trying to change it up a bit. Um, but we'll see. Bulls, Bulls fans, I'm sure, not fan of the trade. I was not a fan of the trade at all. I mean, Caruso, best defender, one of the best defenders in the league. So scary for the Thunder though. They get their defender now,
Yeah.
but who can also shoot,
Yeah.
better than Giddy, who I think he was like
I don't
20% from three.
I don't even think he played that many minutes during the playoffs.
No, he got benched, but now you got Dort and Caruso out there, two really good defenders who both can hit a couple threes every now and then.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I mean they're probably just going to add more, and Thunder might be a little crazy next year. Watch out for the Thunder.
Yeah. I think they have third best odds to win the title next year. So or pretty
Young
high up there.
team,
They're high.
good young players,
Yeah.
high picks, a lot of picks to go get someone.
Yeah.
Like we can be seeing them land a pretty big all-star next year by the trade deadline if they're close. Like if
Yeah.
they're getting there, and might see a Donovan Mitchell, um, someone like that. I mean, I don't know who's
Really
really
no.
like up for the trade.
Yeah.
Maybe Kevin Durant goes on the block if the Suns are really really bad, and they just send like four firsts for Kevin, KD.
Crazy.
We'll see. Um, and next, some more Bulls news. So a Yahoo analyst or reporter, I guess, wrote an article about Michael Jordan's stats being inflated during his Defensive Player of the Year in 1988, I believe, where he led the league in scoring. He had 35 points per game, and he won Defensive Player of the Year, which has been the only player to do it, I believe, or at least do it since then. No one
Yep.
else has done it since then. Um, but yeah, Tom Haberstroh. So he has an article out. You guys want to go read it, get more into it. I'm just gonna kind of glaze over it, a little bit. But so apparently there were a stretch of game at home, Bulls home games. He for Bulls and for blocks and steals, they're called stocks. So for stocks, he had three steals away and point five at home. So he averaged 2.5 more at home than
Jeez.
away. So that was something that's 182% increase. Um, and he watched 12 games of Bulls home game film and got 12 steals, I believe, for one of them. And then the stats on those where he finished with 23 or 21 steals for the stats. So when he watched it, by today's standards, the steals, he counted 12. The stats were 23. So
Jesus
as
Christ.
inflated by that much um,
That's
during that time. I'm sorry, it was 6 games, but 6 games, 12 steals to 23. It's still 23 steals in
so
6 games is insane. So
that's
that kind of puts into question his, defensive player of the year type. Like should he have won it? Like were his all his stats inflated? Um, did he really deserve it? Like stuff like that. But also the league doesn't look into this kind of stuff, so it would never get taken away from him.
yeah.
Um, but it's just an interesting thing to be brought up that, someone like MJ, his stats are being manipulated like this to improve his numbers, which would never get away in today's game. Never, because all the social media, all the
Analytics.
eyes on it, how many people watch NBA analytics, just
Yeah.
the increase, in analytics of the game.
So the stat people back then just gave him like more steals or like just
Because it
like
was just
by
like
him touching
like
the ball.
the scorekeepers, they would just
Like they just rough it. Like
they would just give him an extra one.
oh damn.
So
You know
yeah,
how like some turnovers it could be questionable like
yeah,
or fouls or situations like that they could be could go either way, but they were just adding in extra steals at the end of
yeah. I mean, you have to look at his
that's
article.
wild.
He goes more in depth on it, but yeah.
Yeah.
So like, apparently, he counted 12. Like he watched these 6 games and was like, okay, you got 12 steals in these 6 games. Let's see what they gave him, and they gave him 23, I think it was.
Dang.
So an extra 12 or extra 11 steals. Um, and I was watching a Nick Wright clip, the notorious Michael Jordan. He's not a hater, but LeBron James lover, hype a fan. But he was saying that in one of the games they gave him more steals than the other team had turnovers. So I don't know if that's true. I didn't read the article, but that's insane if that's real. That was even like that was like overlooked, I guess,
Jeez.
by people. So
Kind of
yeah,
wild.
take a look at the article. Make your own judgments. It's just interesting that in the past, like who else has been um,
Yeah.
stats have been changed, stuff like that. Like even I don't know, I don't think they would be able to do it to points. I think that'd be too
Points
hard
are
to
hard.
do. It's just like these little, I guess at that point would be like little niche stats like blocks, steals, um, probably even turnovers. Like some people might have more turnovers or than
Less
normal and
turnovers.
less turnovers. Rebounds are probably pretty easy to sneak in because those are kind of sometimes you kind of wonder if that guy should got a rebound or not. Like stuff like that
Yeah.
are padded in there. And how many more of his seasons might be padded? Because Bulls home games, we'll have to see if anyone else can come out and see like the discrepancies between home
Yeah.
and away, like if they're that drastic. Like obviously some players play better at home, but
Yeah.
to
But
that extent, it's kind
yeah.
of just insane.
Exactly. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, just throw him a couple more. Why not?
Yeah, it's hey, might question the greatest of all time debate. We'll see.
I'm sure, he still has done a lot of things that
I mean,
got
he's still one of the
ridiculous.
best scorers ever. It just
Yeah.
puts into question maybe
Defensive, yeah.
just his some of his stats are just not legitimate,
Yeah. Well, very interesting stuff on that. The NBA season is over and supposedly new this year. Like Noah said, that there was already a trade. I guess free agency started the day after, or on Monday, the day after the finals got over. So, uh, hopefully we'll see more things that come. See if NBA free agency takes off, or if people just wait till after the draft. Um, a team that did not wait, or two teams, the Pistons. Monty Williams fired after one season, which is crazy because it's one season after he signed the largest head coaching job in NBA history. The Pistons still owe him $65 million.
Must be nice being a head coach, man.
Jesus Christ, guaranteed money, $65 million.
I'm
Which,
saying the best job in history is being a fired head coach.
yep.
Just get all your money.
Well, look at who got fired in college. Jimbo Fisher, didn't he get fired?
Yeah, he had signed like a huge, like what, 10-year contract or something like that,
Yeah.
and he just it's all guaranteed. Coaches just get their stuff all guaranteed.
Yep. But yeah, Monty Williams out. I think they should have stuck around at least one more year. I
I
mean,
did
you're
see that,
paying the
like,
guy, like,
yeah. I mean, you would think, right? It's like you're paying this guy however much million a year.
yeah.
Why give up after one season? But I did see that um, Killian Hayes. I think he really liked Killian Hayes, but Jaden Ivey was playing so much better than him. But he would never play Jaden Ivey, and like people had this, and like the organization had to step in to put
Jeez.
in Jaden Ivey over Killian Hayes. Who Killian Hayes has been one of the biggest busts probably in history, also.
Yeah.
But stuff like that probably was really not rubbing
Team.
like the owners, the team, like the higher ups the wrong way. So just got rid of him. They'd rather just pay him to not coach the team.
Yeah. See ya. Have fun in Cancun. In other news, the Lakers finally get their head coach after going through Dan Hurley, a couple other assistant coaches like James Borrego, and who else? People were saying Monty Williams should get hired by the Lakers, like right after he got fired.
Yeah, I don't know
But
that.
the Lakers end up hiring JJ Redick, 4-year deal, about 8 million per year. So we'll see how long he lasts. He may be two and done like the other players. Everyone already said that LeBron James had um
Involvement.
no involvement in this head coaching decision. So,
And he's not even technically on the team. He's a free agent, so we'll see if he even goes back.
oh, that'd be kind of wild.
Well, honestly,
Plot twist.
if I was him, I was like, everyone thinks I'm the one that got him hired. Why would I'm not going? Then that increased the rumors.
Yeah. Also, JJ Redick and LeBron got drafted in the same year.
That's pretty crazy.
That's wild. One's still playing.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. So everything is coming to close. Unfortunately, my next topic, Cameron Brink. She tore her ACL in her rookie season year. She was having a pretty good rookie season. She was near the top in all the categories, and it looked like she was finding her stride. But oh man, you hate to see it. She was averaging 7.5 points, 5.3 rebounds, one assist, one steal per game. I think her presence were felt on the floor, but unfortunate way to end the season. And she only played 15 games, so
Yeah, it's tough. Well, how many games do they only play like what? 40
40
games.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, so almost half the season.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I mean that's tough because obviously the women's college. They finish college basketball, goes straight into the draft and straight into another season. So I can only imagine it's probably tough on um, you know an athlete to just keep playing like full intensity over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, probably the second best rookie so far, next to Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Probably her Angel Reese and Cameron Brink probably
Yeah.
up in the air for second best, I guess,
Yeah.
so far.
The Sparks were 4-12. So not great, but
LA, man.
again, they were the second worst team
That's
behind
true, yeah.
Indiana Fever, so that's tough for LA, but it's all good. It's always next year. And then my final headline, just wrapping everything up here. I guess it was too soon the last week because I said get the brooms ready for the YouTube title. And Dallas and the Oilers both won their games pretty handedly. The Mavs won by at least 48, I think, and the Oilers won 8-1 versus the Panthers. But the Celtics went on to win. Me and Noah called it Jaylen Brown MVP there for the NBA Finals. Uh,
Deserved.
huh? Deserved.
Deserved.
Yep. I mean, couldn't really give it to anyone else, but and then NHL. Surprisingly, the series is still going on. The Oilers have won the last two games, and they're at home tonight. We'll see if they win, force a game seven. See if the Panthers can do something that not really many people have done. Come back 3-0. So I don't think you have
No,
the
yeah, not the Panthers, the other team, right? Who was it?
Oilers. Or
Oilers, yeah.
see if the Oilers can come back.
Yeah. I think if there's any sport that it can happen in, it's hockey. I
Yeah,
think it's happened before in hockey, right? So, um, I don't know if it's happened in the finals, but it's happened before in a series 3-0. So, um, well, we'll see. People want to see Connor McDavid win that
for
chip,
shit.
you know, Stanley Cup.
Yeah. Maybe I'll tune in tonight.
It's gonna be probably. I mean, from what I hear, hockey playoff has some of the best intensity,
Yeah.
um, to watch. So maybe I'll
Maybe.
tune in also, check it out, see if it lives up to the hype.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, and those are our headlines from this week. I guess we'll get into our underdog picks now.
Yeah, go straight into the underdog picks. Last week was a tough week. I think I went 0 for 3, barely each time. I think I had two strikeout guys. They both need to get 8. They both got 7, and then I think I needed someone to get like a hit, run or RBI, and he got a hit, but he didn't get a run
Yeah.
or RBI or not a hit. So, um,
Also, Jaylen Brown missed like the last three free throws to not get over his points. So
yeah, a
messed up.
little rough last week, but that's what happens. That's the name of the game.
Yeah, that's why it's called gambling.
You're the underdog. That's why it's called underdog. So yeah, all right. So this week for our underdog picks, I will start off with one of the best strikeout pitchers in baseball this year, Jack Flaherty, higher than 6.5 strikeouts against the Chicago White Sox, who um, somehow don't strike out a lot, but Jack Flaherty has hit his strikeout line, I believe, every time this year. So I'm here for it. Next, we're going to go to um, Baltimore and take Gunnar Henderson higher than 1.5 total bases. I think it's really hard not to pick Gunnar, especially right now because he has a 13-game hit streak. Um, so higher than 1.5 total bases there against Houston. And then next, another hot hitter in baseball. We got Royce Lewis, the Twins. higher than 1.5 total bases. He has uh if he can stay healthy, he's gonna be one of the best players in baseball. I think his stats overall, I think he's only played a total of like 80 games in his career, but he has like 30 home runs in 80 games, like something crazy. I don't know
Yeah.
exact stats, but Royce Lewis all the way against Oakland.
Nice. Well, basketball is over, so I have to give my MLB picks from now on. And we're starting off with the boy, Aaron Judge, getting a home run tonight and taking Chris Sale to yard, as the kids say.
Yard.
Yard. So I'm going higher there. It's a pepper for sure. Next, I'm taking another boy, Shohei Ohtani. Can go higher than point 0.5 RBIs. You get, can get a double, get a base hit, knock a run in, or hit a home run. Why not? And then finally, shout out to my future father-in-law. It's his birthday today, and they're going to the Padres game tonight. So I gotta pick a Padre, and I'm going with Dylan Cease. He struggled his last outing, didn't even get to the fifth inning, so I think he's gonna struggle again tonight. And I'm going to go with lower 17.5 pitching outs.
I don't see the pitch notes.
Okay, well, lower on something. What do you see?
You go lower on 7K strikes or 7 strikeouts, 36.5 fantasy points, or first inning hits.
Lower on strikeouts.
Lower on strikeouts versus the Brewers. Lower than 7 strikeouts.
Yep. Lower than 7 strikeouts. If you have 17.5, let me know. I have it right here. Lower 17.5 pitching outs. Jeez.
I don't have it.
Oh well. Those are our underdog picks.
No, I don't have it.
We'll see how the TikTok works out for that one.
I'll have to edit it.
You don't have it?
Mm-mm.
Lower 1.75 chili pepper.
No, I don't have it.
That's unfortunate.
Let me
And then
reload it, maybe.
I guess I'll pull up streaks if you're ready.
Go for it.
All right, back. Be our streaks. Last week, I think we got 5.
I don't
Barely.
have to reload it. Hold on. Yeah, we barely even did anything. Got anything right? Barely.
Barely. Barely got 5 right. It's pretty close. Which late NBA legend won Finals MVP in 1969 despite losing the finals? Jerry West, the logo. Unfortunately, Jerry West did pass away.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Steve Kerr won NBA titles as a player with the Spurs and the Bulls.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When did the Mavs first make the NBA Finals? '06 or 11?
I don't know when they've made it for the first time ever. Well, they won in 11, right?
Yeah. So sick. Dang it.
Who did they make it with in 06?
Was that before Dirk?
Steve Nash. Steve Nash on the team. J
Maybe.
Kidd. No, J Kidd won it with Dirk.
'06 Mavs roster. The coach was Avery Johnson. They had Dirk, Jason Terry, Jerry Stackhouse,
So the same team as the 2011 without
Adrian
Jerry
Griffin,
Stackhouse.
Doug Christie, Darrell Armstrong, Keith Van Horn. Wow,
I don't remember that.
that's a
But I was
tough.
also what,
Is
9 years old.
yeah, that's tough. They lost to uh they lost to the Heat.
How random is that?
For
And then the same one,
question 3,
2011 did the same thing, right? Or was it 2011? Where they beat the Heat?
I guess so. The coach of the Heat in '06 was Stan Van Gundy and Pat Riley. Huh. On the team they had Shaq, Derek Anderson, Shandon Anderson, Haslam, Jason Capono,
Jason
Alonzo
Capono.
Alonzo Mourning, Shaq, Gary Payton, James Posey, Dwayne Wade, Antoine Walker, Jason Williams. What a team. Dang. Well, that's it for our BR streaks. That wasn't too good, but
It's fine. Next week we can get it all right.
sure.
It's just
We're hanging in there, really testing our knowledge on sports.
it's always those random NBA ones, bro.
Yeah, especially the years,
Like
like
I don't remember what
past
happened
like
yesterday.
2015. I
I don't
don't
remember what
know.
happened yesterday, and they want me to think of something 2009. I don't know what I
2006,
was doing in. Oh, sorry, 2006. What was I even doing in 2006?
9 years old.
Yeah, well, like I don't even know what grade I'd be in at that point. Third grade.
I think so, something like that. Second grade, third grade.
I was over there picking up all all the girls, and
Sure, sure.
I was shooting hoops at recess.
I'm the little kids who not even
Probably
the big,
wasn't even shooting hoops. I was on the jungle gym.
probably playing Foursquare.
Foursquare, yeah.
Good game. All right, that's episode
Classic.
92. I guess we'll see everyone in episode 93. If you're keeping track.
What? It says it in the title.
Just say goodbye.
I don't know why you're still here. You've been here this long. That's crazy. All the way to the end of this episode.